Hello and welcome back to Diecast Dude. Today we will be reviewing a set called the Larry Wood. Now, from what I can remember, Larry Wood is a guy from Hot Wheels who is a designer technically. And I'm guessing this is for the 50th anniversary of Hot Wheels, so he's gone out and designed 10 special cars for it. Now, in another video I had reviewed this Dodge Daytona Coupe over there. I ended up getting that one. There was also another car in the series that was pretty cool, which was a solid gold Boneshaker right there. I actually found that one on the shelves like the first time I got the set. I ended up finding the entire set at a Walmart, and I ended up picking it all up there. And we'll be going over every single car today in this series. I know some of them were flipped down. Don't worry, I will be showing you all the cars in the series. First up in the series is a really old casting. This is like a really old Hot Wheels casting. It's called Purple Passion. Now, you might remember the name because this card ended up taking place in a game called Hot Wheels Turbo Racing, which was a really old game for the original PlayStation. Had a few actually pretty famous cars in it. Purple Passion was one of my favorite ones to choose. I wish you could color the cars in the game like you do in another game called Stunt Track Challenge that Hot Wheels released. But coloring aside, it was all official castings and all, and I think you'd actually get the same colors from it. I might have to do a video on all the cars I have from Hot Wheels Turbo Racing. Next up is the Custom 53 Chevy. Now, this actually looks pretty much like Purple Passion. Purple Passion was a fictional model, a model Hot Wheels made. Now, this is a real car right here, which means you could see someone recreate something like this in real life. Now, what was cool about this casting is that right there. They'd made the hood of the car like a acrylic glass where you could see through it like the windshield, kind of like a clear plastic almost, you could call it. And then it also has some pretty neat looking rims. I don't really see that rim on Hot Wheels cars that much now, but ooh, I really like what they did with the hood there. Definitely a Larry Wood car. You can definitely tell it apart from normal Hot Wheels cars. Number 3 on the list is the Chevy Cobra Daytona. Now, a while ago, this car was actually found in like some girl's barn. There was like 6 of them made. One of them bought by a famous artist. Then he ended up selling it to some people who took it in because he said it was a quote-unquote cop magnet. Yeah, yes, I'd expect that. This looks like a race car. And a race car for the street is definitely going to get some attention. Now, so far, these 2 cars have been metal body, plastic base, metal body, plastic base. This one has 2. I actually have one of these cars that Hot Wheels released a while ago. And then I also got one of these from the series to unpack it, because my old ones are tore up. I'd like to find the blue one from the Real Rider series, or a normal one like from the Forza Horizon, but they didn't have any other ones of those. They only had multiple of this one. Pepper, get down. Oh my god. Come on down. Come on. Next up is the 69 Ford Mustang. Now, my mom owned a 67 Ford Mustang, which was actually released this year in the Hot Wheels Art Car series, which I reviewed a few videos back. I had gotten a colorful Ford Mustang 67, which was pretty cool, but this definitely is one of the more popular ones, the 69 Ford Mustang. It's definitely interesting. Bit bulky compared to the older ones in its era. But after that era, they started to get more modern and they started to get more built, I guess you could say. Definitely a really neat casting to have, though. We're halfway through. Number 5. This is the Boneshaker. Now, this car right here, this is the first ever metal body, metal base that we have seen in this series, and this is a really crazy looking casting. Golden rims, golden motor, golden body. It's just all decked out in gold. This is a really beautiful casting, and I'd love to find another one of these to open up. But I plan to sell the set, actually, which the reason being is that I've gotten a lot of sets recently, and I just have a lot of Hot Wheels cars, and I need to clear some space for some new ones coming in. And I will also be doing a video on a track reel soon, by the way. That will be pretty cool. Number 6 in the series. I need to redo that, because Pepper is underneath. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're messing up the table. You stinker. Number 6 in the series, Wild Thing. Now, Ain't this a wild casting? One thing that was really annoying about it is this. These wheels. These wheels were such a big problem to this car. I feel like this car could have been so much more if Hot Wheels had done something different with its wheels. But the cool part is that it has an opening hood. And another cool part is that this car has a really big heritage to it. Really big history. It was in the Dune Rats team from Hot Wheels Highway 35. Now this is a car, a casting I do not own. I do not have all the Highway 35 cars, which I would love to. Number 7 in the series, Passing Gasser. Now this is the first ever mystery car that I ever got. I'd gotten a green one from the Hot Wheels mystery packs. It was a long time ago when mystery cars were sold in packets like this, with this clear part being purely blacked out to where you couldn't see in it. It was popular for people to go and rip them open and get a little peek inside of what the car is, so then they know to buy it, those popular ones. But that's when they did the Bugatti Veyron in those packs. Now this year I am aware they released a Chiron, which I have not seen on the shelves yet. I'd like to have one to review. I'll get there eventually. I'll probably find one real soon. Number 8 in the series, the 68 Dodge Dart. This car here it looks actually like a Roadrunner, if I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why. The Dodge Dart always gave me Roadrunner vibes, except for the rear. The rear was kind of different. But if you've played Forza Horizon, you'll know a lot about this car. In Forza Horizon 3, this was the fastest drag car you could possibly get. Or one of the fastest. Aside from the Lamborghini Veneno, there's a Ferrari up there, the Ford GT, and the Shelby Mustang. There's a lot of different cars up there that are the fastest title at least once, but this was the most popular one. You'd see this one the most. You'd launch Forza Horizon 3, go online, go to the drag strip, and you'll see an entire line of just darts. It was really boring, honestly. So then you'll show up with like some interesting car and then just pass them or something like that. But that aside, this car is honestly pretty crazy. It's been a while since I've seen a Dodge Dart and Hot Wheels' casting lineup, and it's pretty cool to see it in a color that looks almost factory, because it came in like a weird gunmetal looking style. What's funny is that it's labeled heavy metal when the base of it's plastic. It would have been a great opportunity to make the entire car metal. Metal base, metal body, plastic wheels. Heavy metal. Still pretty cool though. Number 9 in the series, Street Router. Now this car was in Hot Wheels Turbo Racing, and I am aware that it was also a Hot Wheels McDonald's casting at one point. It's honestly a really unique casting. You'd think this would be a real car, like based on the Ford Model T, something like that. Now this car was sold with a metal body, metal base to it originally, but this is a reissue, the casting, from what I can see. Check out the copyright date on the bottom right here. It is no, this is the original. So this actually is a metal body, metal base, believe it or not. I think the reason I thought it was metal body, plastic base is because the motor was also plastic right there. Maybe they just redid the windshield right there, because I recall it having a solid glass windshield to it originally, like a plastic clear windshield. I might be wrong. I'm not too sure. I've never actually owned that many Street Router castings. I'd like to have more of them. It's definitely a cool looking car. And with that, we move on to the next car, or the last car in the series. This car actually had a redone one released this year called Roger Dodger 2.0, but this is the Roger Dodger. This car is usually sold with a metal body, metal base. This is the original 1970 version with the 1970 copyright date, so this isn't a remodel, but it's, I don't know. This doesn't do its justice without the metal body and the metal base. With only a plastic base, it's kind of, it seems, I don't know, poorly done. I don't know, it's hard to really put my finger on it. But this car really gave off some Dodge Charger vibes with the middle thing there, giant blower, and the way that was shaped. It looked kind of like a hatchback, but at the same time it looked like a coupe. I don't know. This is one of the coolest cars in the series, because the decals on the side, the flames, it looks like it's gonna pop a wheelie as it drives off the line, going 70 miles per hour with its front in the air, like a real drag car. It has giant rear tires, skinny little front ones. It just looks so much like a drag car. But this was in Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge as a drivable car. It was one of the earlier unlocks from what I remember. I think you actually had it unlocked at the start. with that said, this has been the Hot Wheels Larry Wood series. 10 cars to collect with a price value of around, I've seen $30 to $50, but recently I've also seen them going for around $40 to $70 lately. I don't know why. Its price value is kind of unsteady, like the Mario Kart series, but it's a big series to collect. I think in total $25. Each car is $2 a piece. Is it worth it? I don't know. I don't feel like it is. It's hard to be honest about that because there's a lot of cars I really like in the series, like that Boneshaker, the Shelby Daytona, and then that Street Rider right there. And then there are other cars like this. It looks like a reissue of an earlier casting, if I'm going to be honest. It doesn't say Larry Wood anywhere on the car. Well, it does right there, but it looks like they just plastered it on. That's one thing all these cars do have in common. They will say Larry Wood somewhere on them. I think this one has it on the back right there. Larry Wood right there on the back if you look closely. Right there. It says Larry Wood down the corner. It says Larry Wood down the corner. That says Larry Wood on the door. They all say Larry Wood somewhere. That's the end of the story. But they all look like reissues of certain earlier castings, at least a few of them. The Daytona, that's new. The Boneshaker, that's completely new, I'm pretty sure. That being said, if you're a collector of Boneshaker, now you got your pride and joy. The golden Boneshaker. There's just so much to talk about this series, but in total, I give it, it's hard to say. Now, if I was to be honest, 7 Hot Wheels movies out of 10. Now, that's you'd think really, really good, but the Hot Wheels movie is phenomenal and get 10 out of 10. That's great. And yes, you can have varying opinions, but the Hot Wheels movie is the best movie of all time. That being said, be sure to like the video, subscribe, share with people and all that. And also, keep your eyes out for the series, because it wasn't a few cases ago, and it will be going off the shelves real soon. I haven't seen them reissue this set in a while, so it was pretty crazy. You find it all so late, all right there. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.